After my last story, I figured I'd tell another one. I was scheduled 1:10, 0 inches the cash office one night, and figured I'd have plenty of time to get my closing work done. That didn't happen. From around 5 p.m. until almost 9:20, I was stuck on cash because we were so busy. I finally got relieved and thought I can finally get caught up. But no, of course not, because right before closing, another rush of customers came through with hundreds of dollars in food vouchers. I got pulled right back onto a register from about 9:30 until we closed at 10, and even after that. By the time I finally got into the office, it was already around 10:10, and I hadn't done any of my cash pickups yet. The biggest problem was the food vouchers. They can't just be left until the next morning because the day's close won't close if they're still in the registers or the office in the system. I had to go to every register that had vouchers, match them to the receipt, pick them up from the registers in the system, collect every voucher, and then bring them upstairs to the office to deposit them before the day could be good and close out. On top of that, I still had to do all of my regular cash pickups because mostly every cash was well over the cash limit. Since we're not allowed to do the cash drop alone, the MOD had to stay with me the whole time. I honestly felt bad because they probably thought he'd be leaving around 10 too, but instead we were both there until about 11 getting everything finished. Everything did eventually work out in the end. But every time I thought I was finally going to start my actual closing work, something else came up. It was honestly the most painful shift of my entire life, and I genuinely hope it never happens again because, not to mention, the people with the food vouchers are always like 90% of the time the rudest people on the planet.